Good morning. Today I'd like to talk to you about personal space. Just kidding. Just kidding. There's a scene in the New Testament where Jesus he's walking and talking, and there's a group around him, and one of them's a Pharisee, and somebody comes up to this Pharisee and delivers the information to this Pharisee that's near Jesus that his daughter had just died. Jesus overhears it, and he looks at this man and he says, Don't be afraid. Don't worry. Just believe. Just believe. And then Jesus goes to his home, and what Jesus walks into is this crazy scene by his daughter's bed, by this man's daughter's bedside, where it says in the Bible there's wailing and mourning going on. Because see, in their belief system, they believed in some sort of life after death, but there was a lot of uncertainty about it, about what that would be. This last week, I was called to the bedside of a woman at our church here, 37 years old. She was a daughter, a granddaughter. So her grandparents were still alive, her parents. She was a wife, mother of 2 young kids. And I was called to her bedside where she had died of cancer, 37 years old. Wasn't sure what to walk into, but I'll tell you what, I walked into a different scene than the one Jesus walked into. There was certainly grief and there were tears, but there were stories, and it was a hopeful scene. It was a scene where grandparents were saying goodbye to their granddaughter. It was a scene where mom and dad were saying goodbye to their daughter. It was a scene where sisters were saying goodbye to each other. A scene where 2 little ones were saying goodbye to their mom, and a scene where a husband was saying goodbye to his wife. But there was just this hopeful ethos around her, because this group of people just believe that God through Jesus Christ has brought life that lasts forever to those who just believe. And although they were sad, and it certainly was the case, there was joy as they talked about the beautiful things that they had experienced with their loved one, and it was just, it was for a couple of hours. It was just amazing. It was amazing. It was an amazing thing to be a part of. Transition back to the scene where Jesus was. That man, that father, that father, he was an enemy of Jesus. In fact, when the news came that his daughter had died, the man that brought the news to him said, "Stop bothering Jesus, the rabbi, and come and be with your family and your daughter who'd passed away." He was an absolute enemy of Jesus. And Jesus goes to his house, sees this crazy scene, and he heals this man's, brings this girl back to life, presents her back to her family. And in that, oh man, I just see that Jesus has come to bring life to his enemy and his ally. Jesus has created us for life that doesn't just end here, but that lasts forever. And all of us will turn that chapter right to the next one. And Jesus says it doesn't have to be the end. And what I got to see in that scene beside this dear woman's bed was a group of people that just believed that they would be together again, that they would see each other again. And I'm just here to tell you this morning, on a Monday morning, that you were created for life. And whether you are an ally of Jesus right now or an enemy of Jesus, he says to you today, just believe. Believe, and you will have a life that lasts forever. And I just want you to hear that this morning above anything else. You were created to live. You were created to live forever. Forever. This morning, this Monday morning, wherever you're at, just choose life. Choose life. Believe in the one who came to bring life and to bring it in abundance. Enjoy today and forever a relationship with Jesus Christ. Thank God it's Monday.